And I don't give a f. I'm finna say it on camera, bruh. They was finna sacrifice me. On mamas. They was finna sacrifice me, but when Erica Mena slapped me, I got up out of there. I called the police on her.
As you should. Aaron the Plumber. Zeus tried to sacrifice me. His humiliation ritual exposed Zeus' demonic, I guess, dealings. I don't know. Zeus is definitely low vibrational as hell. Okay, bottom of the barrel content that a lot of us melanated folks enjoy way too much. But hey, it is what it is. I ain't gonna judge y'all, man. It is what it is. I watch some lower vibrational content as well sometimes, so I'm not gonna judge the next person. But Zeus is bottom of the barrel type of low vibrational content. All right, so let's see what Aaron the Plumber has to say. If you guys do not know who Aaron the Plumber is, he has been getting a lot of attention and a lot of traction. He started off on the Pop the Balloon YouTube videos, and his clip went viral. Then he ended up getting picked up on the Zeus network to be on a show with what's her damn name, man? Erica Mena. All right, and it just went downhill from there. Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell their Aunt, your mama, tell their Uncle Joey, still a hoe. Let's get right into the video, man. Let's get it.
In a real way, she slapped me. She was marking me for death, bruh. And I don't give a f. I'm finna say it on camera, bruh. They was finna sacrifice me. On mamas. They was finna sacrifice me, but when Erica Mena slapped me, I got up out of there. I called the police on her. I filed a police report on her, and now up they say.
Real life. It ain't real life.
Shout out to Real Life Street Stars as well, because he's been having some really dope interviews on here lately. He's been going crazy.
Real Life Street Stars. You know what time it is. After the show aired, man, it seemed like a lot of weird stuff was going on, man. Again, rest in peace to Jay Hefner.
Sure.
He lost his life right after that. I think a car ran into your crib.
That's what happens when you mess with the devil. When you go into the devil's territory, when you go into the devil's playground, you can't get upset when you get played with. You can't get upset when you are dealing with low vibrational people and low vibrational things and activities. You cannot be surprised when some low vibrational stuff is being attracted into your life, when destruction comes to kill, steal, and destroy. You knew what you were getting into. All right.
You kind of was worried about like even taking plumbing jobs because you just don't know where it's gonna go. Like what was taking place right after the show? Where all, like you said, it's demonic. So it's like you was ready to go to war with Zeus.
So I ain't even gonna cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying in Vegas, so where my house is, right, is on a pitch slope. So in order for a car to hit my house, you have to go up a hill and you have to run through a brick wall. And then after you run through the brick wall, you have to drive a good distance to hit the house, right? So a woman tells us that she went to check her mail, right? The mailbox ain't even 20 feet away from the house. How the f do you pick up that much speed? It's skid marks in the street where you drive through a brick wall and hit a house. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I'm under the impression where I'm like, some I'm not gonna say. We can talk about off cam.
Smart.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Smart. Smart.
But I'm under the impression like, was this paid for? Like, that's just weird. What are the odds, bro? How many people do you know throughout your whole life history of a driving a car through a house? It don't add up. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, this is conspiracy theory and all this, nigga." How the fuck is this shit conspiracy theory, man?
It happened.
How? And this shit happened, my nigga.
Right.
This is demonic energy. Period, point blank. If you don't see some demons, some devil going on, I feel like, you feel me? Just gonna press play on me, bruh.
Man.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Bradesky.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you had a daughter, right?
Right.
Say I'm dating your daughter. Your daughter's sitting right here. And I walk up to your daughter. Girl, you look good,
No, sir.
I'm just playing. It's a playful slap, baby.
Right.
Why you don't tell your dad.
Right.
Don't tell your dad's with you. Don't tell that. Just playful. Is that okay?
No, it's not.
No.
Right.
slap my daughter, nigga, I'm be ready to cook your top. So why is it okay for this woman to put her hands on me?
It's like a double standard. I'm not gonna lie. That is one of the double standards that does not go in a man's favor. And it's really ridiculous how she could feel like it's okay to slap this guy for no apparent reason at all. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even a moment to slap anybody. But a lot of these people do anything for views, anything for ratings. So they're going to do disrespectful things. And at the end of the day, I respect Aaron for walking away, right? From a disrespectful woman. You need to walk away ASAP and don't look back. You know what I'm saying? Because if you tolerate that type of behavior, she's going to see you as a bitch. And you will be treated as such. All right? You cannot allow yourself to endure those type of disrespectful moments. You cannot just miss that red flag. You just can't. Okay? I don't care if it's for views. I don't care if you say that, oh, I'm being too serious. It's comedy. It's just funny. That shit is not funny. To put your hands on somebody when you know damn well you will feel some type of way if somebody slapped your ass. All right? It's not okay just because you're a woman putting hands on a man. This is not okay. And then you're going to cry when this man knocked the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? He's going to end up going to jail even though you started it. So let's everybody keep their hands and their feet in their own vehicle. I say it all the time, man. No, it's not right for a man to hit a woman, but it's definitely not right also for a woman to hit a man. All right? If you don't want to get hit, don't put your hands on a man. I'm not saying that it's right for a man to, you know, like slap a bitch back. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's a reflex. And at the end of the day, sometimes that man is going to feel like, hey, you're not finna disrespect me, man, woman, goat, or whatever the case is. You don't, man, you just don't do that. You don't do that, you know? And for her to even take it there makes me feel like she thought he was a bitch, right? So that's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Because I'm a man? Because I'm a masculine man, I'm supposed to just sit there and take that and be degraded and humiliated
Fuck no.
in front of everybody? It don't matter if it's behind closed doors.
Facts.
I'm not finna put my hands on you. Had I put my hands on her, I'm going back to prison.
Clink, clink.
Double digits with my track
Clink,
record.
clink.
So why is it okay for this woman to put her hands on me?
And it's also even more disrespectful the fact that she knows that, man, this man, if he does do something, then his ass gonna be locked away. Once again, the devil's playground. The devil is going to put you in situations that are lose-lose. It's a lose-lose situation, fam. If you put hands on her, it's a lose. You don't put hands on her, it's a lose because, you know, something inside of you dies because you've been disrespected, right? How did I even get in this situation? Why did I sign up for this shit, man? And that's exactly what the devil does. He causes destruction and chaos in your life. And I'm glad that he is realizing this shit, man.
Me. With no repercussions.
Why did she do that? Like, what made it like? Why?
Because the whole show on Zeus was a humiliation ritual. You know what I'm saying?
Most of them shows be
It was a humiliation ritual. Zeus is in love with Greek mythology. Greek mythology is demonic in a real way. Bradesky, I done sat up, bruh. What piqued my interest, right? Zeus Network changed my name from Pied Piper to Pipe. No, from Pipe Piper, right? Yeah. They said Pipe.
Yeah, Pipe Piper.
Because you know I'm a licensed plumber.
Yeah.
They changed it to Pied Piper, right? So that's sparked my interest. I said, what the f is a Pied Piper?
Yeah.
Why the f are they calling me that? Right? So I Googled Pied Piper.
Mm-hmm.
The Pied Piper is Greek mythology. A guy that led 130 children to their death.
Mm.
And only 3 survived. One was dumb, one was deaf, one was blind.
Mm.
You feel me? And one survived because they went to go get their coat. You feel me? When the Pied Piper was leaving, and they came back and the Pied Piper was gone. So 4 children survived. Out of 130. So I'm thinking like, what the? Why would these people? But I didn't really knocked out sex offenders. Nigga, on my mama, the nigga didn't really kick these teeth out their mouth in prison. You know what I'm saying? Why the would they
tie you to that
with some sex offender pedophilia? You feel me? That's what I'm thinking.
You in the devil's
so
playground.
That shit consumed my every thought. And after I started investigating the Greek mythology, I noticed that all the contestants on the Zeus Network show had Greek mythology names.
Yeah, Zeus, right? Zeus itself.
Trace back to Greek mythology. It's demonic. It was a satanic ritual. You know what I'm saying? When she slapped me, it's called the slap of amendment. Right? In a real way. She slapped me. She was marking me for death, bruh. And I don't give a f***. I'm finna say it on camera, bruh. They was finna sacrifice me. On mamas. They was finna sacrifice me. But when Erica Mena slapped me, I got up out of there. I called the police on her. I filed a police report on her. And now up they satanic ritual. You know what I'm saying? Get on TikTokery and look at all the people that's exposing Zeus for the demonic entities that they worship. But that's key. Lemuel Plumber, you're a weird. You know what I'm saying? Because who the f is into some? I don't know. I don't know one black man that's into some Greek mythology that want kids to get. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's weird. That's weird, bro. I wasn't programmed like that. On mama's, I was raised, nigga, we protect children. We don't let nothing happen to these kids. Nothing, bro. How was you allowing demonic entities on your program, bro? Nah, bro, I ain't going for that. On mama, nigga. Zeus.
Now, Pied Piper, the Pied Piper's got to throw.
The Pied Piper.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is wild, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. I used to speak about this type of stuff all the time, but y'all already know. Because of certain things, I don't want to say too much, but let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. All of this is alleged, okay? I don't really know if he's telling the truth or not about this stuff. You know, I don't know if any of this stuff is real. Who knows, you know? This could all be a fabricated story. We don't know at the end of the day, but all I want to say is you got to be careful when you're dancing with the devil. At first, you might be having fun because you are dancing with the devil, but just know it's still the devil, and just know he is there to kill, steal, and destroy. Don't ever think that when you go into certain spaces that hold certain vibrations and frequencies that you are going to come out unscathed. It's just diabolical of you to think that, all right? I know it's enticing to be the next, to want to be the next superstar, the next Drake, the next whatever, right? But in all actuality, you have to know what you're dealing with. In every industry, the devil has a hand in it. When you get to the very, very top, don't think that you're going to make it to the very, very top without encountering some things. And that's all I will say. It even happens to YouTubers as well. All right, I have firsthand experience knowing how shit works. All right, in the YouTube space, I'm sure it happens on TikTok as well. Of course, it happens in the music industry. Every industry, when you reach a certain level, allegedly, you will come into contact with people who will offer you some things that seems so enticing that you can't refuse. But I'm telling you, read your contracts. I'm telling you, listen to your intuition, because that is God speaking to you, telling you whether or not this is a good decision or not. Please listen to God. All right, don't allow material things, money, anything like that to keep you from listening to the God within. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Man, shout out to Aaron. I do think that he's a real nigga, man. Real one, for sure. He could still have his head on the chopping block for saying just the small things that he's saying. If he said all of this, and this is a very small portion of what he really knows, because he said, hey, I could talk to you about different stuff off camera. Imagine what he really has seen. Imagine what he has really went through. Imagine what he really knows. Hey, man. Anyway, like I said, man, this is all just alleged. Let me know what y'all feel in the comment section down below. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all in a real way. Shout out to my nigga Aaron, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell their Aunt Jemima, tell their Uncle Joey still a hall. We'll see you guys in the next motherfucking video, and I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.